Welcome to the AFR Saints channel, where we provide you daily content on your favorite team, the New Orleans Saints. Do us a favor and hit that subscribe button. Be sure to leave your comments below and smash that like button. Who dat? Ian Rappaport tweeted Monday morning, Tennessee quarterback. This is Saints fans rejoicing. Tennessee quarterback Hendon Hooker is flying today for a visit to the Saints tomorrow. Coming off a clean ACL tear, Hooker's prospects for the 2023 season are positive. New Orleans picks 29th. So, all right, what say you, Saints fans? I'm imagining that many of you are going to be thrilled with this news because I want to remind you that, look, teams can talk to any prospect at Pro Day, at the Combine, Senior Bowl, any of that sort of stuff. But you can only host 30 prospects in the pre-draft experience. So if you're the Saints, you can only bring 30 players to New Orleans. Fly them in, wine them, dine them, all that sort of stuff. So the fact that the Saints have bringing in Hendon Hooker, and are going to have him at the facility on Tuesday, tells you one of two things. Either they are seriously considering drafting Hendon Hooker, or this is one hell of a smokescreen. It's one or the other. And look, I know a lot of times, and I say this, sometimes teams go through the pre-draft process with a prospect just to have an updated scouting report. And that's true. That happens a lot. You'll talk to guys because you want to have a scouting report on them. That happens in season as well with free agents. You work them out just so you have an updated file on a player. If you have an injury or you have a need, you have something up to date. So you can say, hey, what did we think about that guy? Instead of, oh, I remember him. I think he ran a... No, like, look, get his file. Here it is. Here's what we saw. Here's what we liked. You have an updated file on the player. So that's true. You could certainly have a file on Hendon Hooker, but you saw him at the Senior Bowl. You can see him at his Pro Day. You see him at Combine. You can see him a lot of different places where you can update that file without using one of your 30 visits to bring him to New Orleans. So that tells me they're serious. And I have no idea. Quarterbacks are valued. There was that, I think it was Tannenbaum, wasn't it, last week, who did a mock draft, and he had Hendon Hooker going in the top 5 or something like that. So could you see a scenario because quarterbacks are so valued where somebody like Hendon Hooker races up a draft board? Yeah. But I'll also remind you last year at this time, Malik Willis was mocked in everybody's mock drafts as a first-round pick. And he fell all the way to round 3. So sometimes there is that degree, that element of surprise in a draft where maybe a prospect does fall. Maybe Hooker's age, the knee injury, all that does force teams to take him off their draft board. Maybe he does free fall a little bit. Maybe there is an opportunity for the Saints in the middle round to take Hendon Hooker. Or maybe he's the 5th pick of the draft. I don't know. But it's one of the things that makes the draft really intriguing. What I will tell you about Hendon Hooker, and I will repeat, is as a player, I love Hendon Hooker. I love his size. I love his leadership. I love the intelligence. I love the moxie. I love the accuracy on the deep ball. I love all of it. I would be thrilled with the Saints taking Hendon Hooker. The thing, though, that complicates it is Derek Carr's contract. And I get how they structured it. They can get out of it after year 2. The thing that has to be said about Hendon Hooker, though, is he's coming off an injury and his age. If you draft Hendon Hooker and he sits for a couple of seasons and let's say plays year 3, well, you're not fully maximizing having a rookie quarterback or a quarterback on a rookie contract is what I should say, because you've got so much money invested in Derek Carr. The benefit of having a rookie, a player on a quarterback on a rookie contract is it's team friendly, cap friendly, so you can spend money elsewhere, and you may not get the luxury of that. So, I would love it if they call Hendon Hooker's name. He's a fantastic player, and I would love to see the Saints make that type of commitment into a young quarterback, which they just seldom ever make. They haven't drafted a quarterback in the first round since Archie Manning, the only time in franchise history. So If Hendon Hooker's the one that's available and you take him with one of your first 2 picks, I'd be pumped for it. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.